Hello guys, welcome back to my another After Effects tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to make powerful cinematic trailer title animation. So let's see the preview. Here I have already imported the file requires for this project. To make this animation, you need your text, Flare media file, simple grid image, and pre-rendered mask. So now let's start creating it. Create a new composition. Name it as text. Set the time duration to 5 seconds. Now here we need to add our text. Add the text as I have shown. Here I am using FIVERR's new font. Let's increase the font size. Let's align the text to center. Also let's change the text style to italic. Okay, now let's animate our text. Now for the text layer, go to Animate, select Tracking. Now for Animator 1, let's add the Wiggly, go to Add, from the selector, select Wiggly. Now from the property, let's add Opacity. Now for preview purpose, let's set the opacity to 0. We will adjust the opacity at the end. Now you can see the preview. Now in Wiggly Selector 1. Change the mode to Subtract. Now change wiggles per second value to 6. Correlation to 20%. Now change random seed to 40. Now let's see the preview. Now change the opacity to 75%. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Here you can change any value to get the best result you want. Now let's create a duplicate of text layer. Press Ctrl+D to create a duplicate. Now position the text layer. Here we will change the text. Let's reduce the font size. Perfect. Now make sure you have not selected any text layer. Now let's draw a rectangle shape layer for our text. Make sure the fill color is set to white. Now go to Rectangle 1. Now go to Transform Rectangle 1. Now change the skew value to 20. Now position the shape layer below the second text layer. Now for the shape layer, change the track matte to alpha inverted matte. If your shape layer looks larger than the text layer, then you can adjust the size of the shape layer. Now for shape layer, parent it to above text layer. Now select all the 3 layers. Position them to the center. Make sure you're at the start of the timeline. Now select the below text layer. Press P to bring up the position. Now create a keyframe for the position. Now go at end of the timeline. Change the position of text as shown. Now come back to start of the timeline. Select the first text layer. Press P to bring up the position. Now create a keyframe for position. Now go at end of the timeline. Change the position of text as shown. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Now let's create another composition. Name it as screen. Set the time duration to 2 seconds. Now let's create a new solid. Name it as background. Make sure the color is set to white. Now let's add the grid image to the timeline. Now press T to bring up the opacity. Change the opacity to 25%. Now let's add our text composition to timeline. Now in Effects and Presets search for Fill. Add it to the text composition. Now change the color to black. Now let's draw mask over the text layer. Draw mask as shown. Now let's create a duplicate of text composition. Press Ctrl+D to create a duplicate. Now for above text layer. Change mask mode to subtract. Now you can see our both texts are visible. Now position both text layer at 10 frames. Now select the above text layer. Press P to bring up the position. Now create a keyframe for position. Now go at 18 frames. Now create another keyframe. Come back to the first keyframe. Now change the position of text composition as shown. Now select the other text layer. Press P to bring up the position. Now create a keyframe for position. Now go at 18 frames. Create another keyframe for position. Now come back to the first keyframe. Now let's change the position for text composition. Let's see the preview. Now let's add the flare to the timeline. Position it at 10 frames. Now for flare, change the mode to lighten. Now in Effects and Presets search for Hue, Saturation. Add it to the flare media file. Now slightly adjust the master hue. Now search for CC Toner. Add it to the flare media file. Now change the mid-tone color to orange. Now change highlights color to yellow. Now you can see the preview. Perfect. Now let's add the square mask media file to timeline. Position it below the text layers. Hide the media file. Now let's create a new adjustment layer. Position it at 10 frames. Now in Effects and Presets search for the displacement map. Add it to the adjustment layer. Now for displacement map layer, change it to square mask. Now create a keyframe for horizontal displacement. Change displacement value to 190. Now go at 18 frames. Change the displacement value to 0. Now change the max vertical displacement value to 0. Select the wrap pixel around. Now for grid and solid background layer, change the scale value to 120%. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Now create a new solid. Name it as frame. Change color to black. Now draw mask as shown. Change the mask mode to subtract. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Here our trailer text animation is complete. Similarly, you can create more text slides, as shown in the preview, and make your trailer. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, then make sure to like and share this video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.